like it is that, say the system picks a random number. We'll just pull 50 out of the air. If two people are trying to scratch e-cards to get to that magic 50, it really will, you'll get to that e-card rare faster because one of you is like doing about 25 e-card scratches and the other is about doing 25 e-card scratches. It just depends who's going to get it first. If everybody is trying the system at the same time, rares are going to be popping up faster because you're going to have so many people scratching at the same time. Let's just hope you're a fast scratcher. The other time to try is, of course, when no one else is trying, because that sweet number is yours and yours alone, but it could be 200 or more.
Yeah, so basically what you're saying is, like, when everyone's doing it for that magical 50, it's whoever scratches the 50th ticket, whether there be 100 people trying or just you alone. And that number always changes after each rare number's hit, correct? So, like, if the first time's 50,
exactly.
After the 50th card is scratched, it could go to 200, or to 75, or to 20, or whatever.
But think if it is 50 to 200 to 75. If you have 10 people scratching and they all have 200 e-cards, you're going to get through those first 3 rares pretty damn quickly. Some of you might have only spent 20 cards. So I would totally recommend doing it when everyone else is trying, or, as I said, when no one is trying. No one is trying is the bigger risk.
But can ultimately result in a good payoff. Now, you did notice earlier there was a correlation between you scratching at night, like at 1 a.m. when the servers were at their lowest, that you ended up actually getting some of the e-card rares.
Yes, when I was trying for the Elephant Ears, I would always scratch at 1 in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning, usually right after maintenance. And if any of you are a fan of my video series, you'll see that I get really lucky when, in my first videos when I did try at night and in the morning, because I would get within, I don't know, 100 e-cards or about 150, I'd get 4 rares. Or I'd have 50 e-cards and I'd get like 2. That's probably why I have 7 out of the 8 ears available now.
I have all 8.
Kibs, on the other hand, than scratching late at night or when everyone else is, he just throws his money at the computer screen, and then every once in a while it spits out.
It spontaneously combusts into fire, and occasionally it will spit out an elf ear or something.
I'm really hoping if he is throwing it at the computer, I IM him at just the right time and he ends up throwing it at me and then I use the money for myself. But don't tell him I said that.
Yeah, actually, strange story, that's happened before.
Yeah, I think what happens is OGP, they just hold a bag up, right? And whatever Kibs is locked on.
And they just toss money in here.
Kibs just fills that fucker up. And then every 2 or 3 bags they throw him an e-card rare. So, I've been hearing a lot of complaints, and you were saying that you had a good solution to that?
Yes, lower the price of e-cards. If you could lower the price of e-cards to about 1 Astro per e-card, imagine how many people would be so excited about that. So instead of, 200 e-cards costing them 1,000 Astros, they could get 1,000 e-cards for 1,000 Astros. That also would be a nice idea, seeing as you totally raped us with the bonus Astros when we buy Astros.
For more information on those Astro prices, by the way, you guys can always visit our site, IntoTheRough.com, and check out the little section called Sandscript. I did a little post that documents the change and how they removed all the bonus Astros for all their Astro packages, and they removed the lowest price and the medium price ones.
I would like to note, though, we do not know if they can control the price of e-cards. Sure, Koreans only get their e-cards if they buy cookie items, but we don't know if OGP necessarily can lower it any more than it already is. Maybe it's as low as it is at 5. Who knows? Maybe entries wanted it at 10.
And it would be cool it was cool of them to do the packages. I really liked how everyone was wanting the packages, and for once, OGP or Intrigue responded to the user's wish and developed those nice little packages that come with the bonus e-cards. So, hats off to them on that, yeah.
Oh, you mean the bundles? Okay.
It would have had to be the correlation between both OGP and Entry, because OGP would have had to communicate to Entry that they wanted packages, and Entry would have had to say, okay, we'll actually do that for you.
I can't believe Entry said okay.
Well, it's a way for the players to spend their money on the e-cards
yeah,
faster.
I was just about to mention that.
So they decided, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. And, you know, just we'll throw them a bone, give them a couple extra e-cards just for buying them. I mean, it's not going to help them any, so we might as well.
Okay, we went over e-cards last show, guys. Let's not get into that topic again.
And I would call that a little scary.
Conclusions.
That was terrifying.
It was.
Now
I'm gonna go watch Saw now.
and now we're pretty much at the end of our show here, and I think we've learned a little bit about each of us, that we all hate golf games, except for Panga. And
you love me the best, right?
Yes.
Yes. And that we all tried to get our friends into it, and that it's kind of hit or miss when you try that. And essentially, the only time new players come into the game is when another server shuts down, or if you bring your friends in. Other than that, not a lot to say here. We've got our next show, which will be a doozy of a show that you will not want to miss. We will simply tell you that it is called The Future of Albatross.
There are spoilers if we say any more.
Dun, dun, dun.
We also might be sued if we do the show. But we're going to do it anyway.
We're going to take that risk for you, the listener. So send us money.
I think that we will get sued. And I think that, what we've stumbled upon is something that the listeners need to know. And I hope they'll tune in next time and find out.
I would like to give our thanks, though, for this show for our new announcer, Kay. He's got a smexy voice, eh, folks?
Yes, he does, Desu.
Oh, yeah.
Desu.
As always, want to go ahead and mention our sites that you can always find us on. Of course, IntoTheRough.com, as you have noticed many times throughout the site. Or show, rather.
Show, not site.
Sorry, you can get that. I would also like to mention the sites that we're on. IntoTheRough.com, of course. Then we're also on Panga Press, which is panga.nu. And Tiki Spellbook, which is panga.faithfuldreamer.net.
Yes, it's .net.
And
you guys better visit.
Yeah, I got it right. And you can also find some exclusive content on those not on Into the Rough, but always check them out. And Sweat Drop, for the love of God, email me at sandgolem@intotherough.com. I've been trying to get a hold of you 4 or 5 different ways. Not really working out.
Hey, welcome to OGP Land. You want a halo? Yeah, I want a halo, nigga. Tough luck, bitch.